Now that I'm in my 4th semester, I thought I have a bit of experience in the program, and I feel a lot more comfortable giving out solid advice because I kind of know what you guys are going to be expecting, you're going to be doing in this program. So I'm going to be doing my makeup as I talk to you guys, just because I need to go grocery shopping. I've moved to a new place, so excuse the the mess back there. This was the best spot I could film in, and I've been trying to film all morning, but it's just been so loud. This was like the best chance that I had. I honestly am just using the viewfinder, so I have no idea what I'm doing to my face. So what I had done before starting this program as a way to kind of like keep me motivated to get through the program, because I knew I was gonna struggle, and so it's kind of been working for like the entire time I've been doing prerequisites and stuff like that, was creating a goal that's like outside of school and like envisioning like the life that you want. Something that's not just I need to finish school, because you might be so fed up in the middle of the program that that might not be enough to like get you through the program essentially. So I created goals outside of school and work, thought of things that I could do once I had a stable income. Essentially, you got to think of the bigger picture. And before you even start the program, don't worry about studying or feeling like you're going to be competing with CDAs and stuff like that. Honestly, at a certain point, those CDAs, their background as a dental assistant, it like only gets them so far, and then you guys are on like the same playing field. There's no use in studying beforehand. Just enjoy the time to like relax, enjoy your free time, have fun, and then make sure you're ready to get down and dirty in the studying. I definitely suggest having your finances in order, making sure that you know how you're going to pay for your program, pay for your expenses and that kind of thing. One thing to save money on would be your textbooks. I think I've mentioned this quite a few times in my videos. If I could go back, I would not buy any of my textbooks. I would just rent them online, except for maybe one, which was like the Darby and Walsh Dental Hygiene Theory and Practice textbook. Oh, and I'm actually using it as a tripod right now on my stack of textbooks that I like barely open. I definitely recommend buying them used, renting them online, buying them online. Just don't get sucked into, I don't know if I need the textbooks or not. Like, just take a deep breath, ask someone, if you know someone that's been in the program, what they suggest. Personally, I think for my school and for me, renting them online would have been enough, or even just buying them online would be more than enough to get through the program. Just getting my makeup. Also, you probably want to wait to see what your instructors say. I was kind of annoyed having my first class of this first semester only to hear the instructor be like, you're not gonna need the textbook. And it's like, great, the textbook probably costs like $200 Canadian. What a waste of money and paper, and And then also, if they offer lockers or you get the option of renting out lockers, take them, because you will have so much stuff to carry to school, especially if you're going to be there for long days. 100% get a locker. I can't really speak on the scrubs part because we have a uniform, but definitely find something that's comfortable. If you're someone that's never worn scrubs before for any other job, don't think like just get something that fits, maybe even slightly bigger, because you want room to move around. And also the material, make sure it's comfy, make sure that it's like sweat proof. I don't know how to explain that. Anytime I'm being evaluated by an instructor, I'm like stress sweating, so having a thinner, lighter scrub would be ideal. Okay, so this kind of ties in with figuring it out before you start the program, which is kind of like during prerequisites, and I've mentioned this tons of times, is to figure out your way of studying. Find out how you study best. Do you study better with groups? Do you study better by yourself? Is it a mix of both? What kind of methods do you use? Don't let people take advantage of you in the program. If someone needs someone to study with them, but you work better by yourself, don't let that persuade you. I don't know how to say it. Just basically think for yourself, look out for yourself, because no one else will in the program. I don't know why people are the way they are, but yeah, just look out for yourself. I also think creating a schedule to help you study and keep track of all of your assignments and exams and stuff like that. Creating a schedule of like when you're gonna study and what subject is, I think, crucial. Even if you might fall off that schedule eventually down the line, at least you know that you've been trying, and trying is okay. Wow, that was annoying. I think trying to have a schedule is better than running around with your head cut off. I think my next tip for like first semester is like choose your groups wisely and maybe take that time to move around groups, see who you work better with, because I want to say you're more likely than not to end up sticking with those same people throughout the group, and you don't want to get into a situation where you feel like you can't leave, especially if you like just disagree with someone in the group. I don't know, but then at the same time, it just, the program is so short, like it's such a small part of your life that like you can just kind of suck it up. And then of course is do not burn yourself out. I'm still struggling with completely destroying myself in first semester. That is like the one thing, if I could go back, I would want, like other than textbooks, I would 1000% just like chill the F out and not worry so much on exams and stuff like that. At the end of the day, once you're done the program, we are all getting paid the same, even if you go on to get a degree. No dentist is ever going to look at your grades. They just want to make sure that you've passed the board exam. I know it feels better obviously to have good grades, and I don't mean slack off. If it's choosing between like just kind of getting a B or C or just like passing the test over completely destroying your mental health, go for the lower grade. I said it. I said what I said. And this goes for the entire program, but it obviously like kind of starts with the first semester because of like based on who you surround yourself with. But don't feed into the negativity. It's better just to keep your head down and get through the program. Don't waste your time on people that legit do not give a crap about you. Like I said before, just focus on you. You're doing this for your life and no one else. So do not let someone that you've just met screw you over mentally. And by don't feeding into negativity, it's really easy to get caught up in, you know, bitching about the school you're in, bitching about the programs, and it just kind of gets into this like weird spiral. I know some people like to use that as venting and they're able to compartmentalize that and leave that where that is, but others like me, I like spew on it and then it just like really ruins my day. I just kind of have to step back away from that, away from any arguments, disagreements with the school, or sometimes it's fun to like obviously join in but for the most part I would highly consider staying in your own lane. So now for clinic, I can't stress this enough. The instrumentation of like a dental hygienist, instruments and stuff like that is like so foreign. I do not know what it's even close to like being compared to. So 1000% each and every single one of you, unless you've been a hygienist in a different country or a dentist in a different country, I don't know, you will just feel like the biggest idiot and you feel like everyone else is doing good around you, but really they're struggling just as much as you are. Our first like formative that we had to do, with instruments, I cried and I was one of the first ones, and I later like talking to one of my classmates and we're like laughing about it. She's like, yeah, I saw you started crying, and then I started freaking out. But yeah, looking back at it now, it's like so dumb that I like cried because of course it's so new. I'm a lot better at it though, but I still struggle with like positioning and like where to sit and what the best position, clock position is for me. From talking to my classmates, everyone feels the same. They're still kind of struggling with finding the best position, and we're working with like indirect vision. And yeah, when I first worked on like a real person, which was my partner in partner care, my hands were shaking the entire time, and yours might be too. And I'm just telling you guys just to like let you know that it's like all so normal. So normal to be so nervous. You're using sharp instruments in someone's mouth. You don't want to hurt them, I hope. It's just how it is, the nature of things, and you will get through it. Now I don't even have a second thought I do ask though a lot, like, are you okay when I'm scaling? Otherwise, when I'm going in someone's mouth and like stretching their cheeks and like trying to look for doing like an oral cancer screening kind of thing, I have no problem. Sorry, my memory card filled up. And I just kind of did the rest of my makeup, which wasn't anything because this is all I'm gonna wear. I'm just going to the grocery store wearing a mask, so there really isn't any point in me doing a full face of makeup. Anyway, to just like keep going with my advice for people going into dental hygiene program. Once you start working on your actual partners in school, at least I'm pretty sure that's how it works in most programs. You'll work on each other before you start bringing in your own clients. I would just maybe have a discussion on what you expect from them and what they would expect from you. You're paying so much for this program. Don't let someone, I don't even know what their thought process behind this is, of like not wanting to help you out or making things more difficult. But yeah, just don't let them do that. Have a conversation with them right away. Inform an instructor. Have this in writing. It's just really crappy when people do it to you and it affects your learning experience. So don't do it to someone else, and then don't let someone do it to you. Definitely stand up for yourself. Don't just brush it under the rug, because you're paying a lot of money for this school, so don't let them ruin it. So as for your clients, I don't know. So as for your first clients outside of your partners, I don't know what it's like for programs, other programs. Obviously I can just speak on mine. Like I said before, I'm sure it's pretty similar though, but my first clients were my friends and family. It was nice like being able to like joke about things with them, and they were able to like see me stressing out and like calming down, and I didn't have to be like 100% like professional. I could just have a conversation about whatever and like also tell them what was stressing me about school. They were just like more comfortable or okay with me asking them to like hold their mouth a little wider or like move to this way, move to that way, you know? It was just a lot easier having people I felt comfortable with as my first clients of the day, or clients of the program. You're still definitely nervous, but you're able to just like relax a little bit, and it's like way more easier to make conversation. Okay, so for your appointments, I would definitely plan them way in advance or like the night before. We have to write record of care, and I like to pre-write them the night before and just kind of list out everything that I want to do. Obviously, sometimes it gets to the point where I don't get everything done on my list, but doing that beforehand, it just makes sure that I've documented it correctly and that I've actually done it and that I haven't forgotten a step. And then obviously you're gonna have to adjust some like information on it on the day of. This will make more sense once you get closer to your third or fourth semester, or like whenever you guys start working on actual clients outside of your partners. It's just makes it less stressful at the end of the clinic when I have to like get my instructor to sign it off, and I don't have to wonder what I'll be doing that day. I have it already planned, and you know, if I can't do one thing, I can work on this thing, and just basically make sure that you're always doing something and you're never just sitting there waiting around. Always figure out to see if you can move on to the next thing. And we're allowed to have like notes on our computers that we can look at as for references. Let me know down below if you're at this point, or if you know your program, if you're allowed to do that. But create good references, figure out what's gonna help you get through documentation like EO, and that kind of stuff beforehand, so that you're not wasting time Googling or sifting through a bunch of things. I have one reference PDF along with other files that have more information if I need them, but this PDF, like basically from the first page is like what you would do in the first appointment. Second page follows the steps, and so I don't ever have to scroll around for it. I just, you know, slowly move down it as I get through the client. It helps me get through appointments a lot faster. Okay, it's getting really hot in here and I need to get grocery shopping, so I'm gonna take you guys with me, and I'm also gonna stop at Starbucks because like where else am I gonna go? All right, let's get crack-a-lackin'. God, this is like the worst angle. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, I'm in line for Starbucks. I'm so exhausted. Maybe due to the fact that I've been like partially thinking back about my 18 months. No, it's been like a little over a year, 12 months. 14 months? Wow, my brain is really not working. This is better. I shouldn't be touching my face. I need to stop that.
Hey there, how's it going? Good, how are you? Good. What can I get started for you?
Can I just get a venti iced coffee?
Venti iced coffee? Do you still want the milk and sweetener in there?
Instead of the sweetener, can I get 4 pumps of sugar-free vanilla? And,
Sorry, I'm having a little trouble hearing you there.
Sorry.
Instead of the sweetener, you wanted what?
4 pumps of sugar-free vanilla?
4 pumps, sure thing.
And then, with heavy cream, please.
Heavy cream instead. Okay.
Yes. And, can I get a banana bread?
Yeah, for sure.
And that's everything.
Awesome. Just those 2 things. That's gonna be $7.56 the window.
Perfect, thank you.
I can't even make this stuff up. Started filming, and I guys literally standing outside of my car, stretching. I even made a blatant, exaggerated motion of locking my car. I just wanted some peace and quiet before I have to go back to my room, which is also quiet, but you know, just a nice change of pace. I totally forgot to mention that with frustrations during clinic and appointment times, I would choose to pick your battles with your instructors. Obviously fight for getting a proper mark and like explaining your situation, but I don't know, just kind of gauge what your instructors are like, and then just, yeah, I don't know, because some things just aren't worth getting so worked up over. Pick your battles with instructors is what I'd like to say about that. So just to continue on with my previous advice about clinic, creating a resource and stuff like that, just find simple like tips and tricks to get through clinic a lot faster. I'll probably do a video about that, going in more depth, especially about the record of care and how I try and get things going faster. There are some people that are so fast in my class, they've managed to get 8, 9, 10 clients completed, which is absolutely insane. I have officially submitted 3, but I am working on like 3 other people at the same time. I'll be done soon. Hopefully I won't be rushing at the end. I am just so bad at vlogging in my car. I am too embarrassed, and I'm like in a secluded spot, but not really. There's still tons of people just like walking and driving around. Like, just keep your goals in mind. It's like what's gonna help you get through the program. The program does like fly by, even though it doesn't feel like it. It feels forever, but look at me, I'm almost done school. And for those who are watching this and you're still deciding on whether or not you should go to the dental hygiene program, I hope my videos don't scare you. I just want to show like the real deal, how life is like for me with someone who has like severe anxiety and is like older, going back to school. It's like all very scary for me, but if I can do it, literally anyone else can do it. I hope this video, my other videos, help anyone, everyone make a good decision on whether or not they should continue on to doing dental hygiene school. Anyway guys, that's it for today. Subscribe if you haven't already, like the video if you haven't, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.